Greetings from the Second Age of Reason. This afternoon we bring you a follow-up and a shout-out. I had an offer in a recent video that I talked about, saying that I'm near 100 subscribers. I was at like 98. And I said I would give the 100th subscriber a shout-out. And usually I get a subscriber maybe couple a month, so they're pretty spaced apart. However, soon after I made that video, I had a series of subscribers all of a sudden jump on. Out of the millions and zillions of viewers that I have that are lurking out there, there were a few that actually subscribed to me then. So I'm grateful to them, and I'm giving them a shout out right now. So, here's to Marakabi, was number 99, and then I waited, and within a short time after that, there was galikazoid, which was number 100, and then I had posted on that video that I had reached the 100th one. But it wasn't marakabi, and marakabi replied back that they wished that they had been 100. And then shortly after that, I had firthguitar subscribed, and not long after that was also JoakimfromAnka had subscribed. So I figure they all were shooting to be 100, and since they we're so close together, I would just call it a tie. And shout outs to all of you. I'll put links below to your channels, and thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it. One of them, I believe it was galikazoid, had a favorite in there regarding the Ayn Rand movie that's coming out of Atlas Shrugged, and it so happened that that was going to be my next posting anyway, and I had posted that. And so as a follow-up, this is a follow-up to that, just kind of a commentary on Ayn Rand, Atlas Shrugged, and the objectivist and capitalist thing. So the point of it is, she makes a valid point that the value of capitalism, of mankind, of the mind, is all in creativity and in producing, and that is revealed in her novels by having the chief characters being leaders of big companies that are steel companies and railroad companies and mining companies and companies that produce stuff. So that is well taken, and it's actually very true. And so then you look at today's society and what the biggest things are, and a lot of them are like on Wall Street. They're investment things. They deal in pieces of paper to which value is impugned, may or may not really exist. And in the video that I had watched on the side, they were talking about a talk with the character Francisco D'Anconia about what money is, and it has to do with, you know, production and stuff and creativity and being able to maintain that, and talking about that the fiat money is pieces of paper, and that's an interesting distinction to draw. And finally, I just thought it worth noting in closing that with all this emphasis on production and capitalism, I wonder what Ayn Rand would think today, and that the biggest producers, the biggest manufacturers, it's all moving to China, a communist country. What would she have to say about that? And China is really producing. It's like they must have read her books and decided that they were going to do that part of it right, because they want to be successful. They want to prosper. And what are we doing? Are we building more production here in America? That's food for thought. And I just thought I'd leave that with you in closing, and hoping to go and see the movie someday soon. And I mean, I've read the book, so I know what it's about. And I just leave that in passing. So until later, be seeing ya.